All right, thank you so much, everybody, for joining us for yet another amazing episode of the Faces of ALX SE show. Here we're all about telling the amazing stories of our learners, our alumni, our graduates of the ALX Software Engineering program, and all the amazing things that they are doing across the African continent. My name is Joy Atieno Otieno, the Afro Optimist. I am going to be your host. And today we are joined by an amazing young man who has been taking part in our front end 6-month web development program. And without further much ado, let me bring him on board. Hello, Brian. How are you?
Hi Joy, I'm doing well. Hi guys, my name is Wakhale. I'm from Nairobi, Kenya. I currently teach in a medical college as a lecturer. Uh, I've actually been doing the front-end engineering course at ALX for the past 4 months now, and I've actually completed it. In fact, I did my Capstone project presentation today. So that's about me in brief. Yeah.
Amazing. A lecturer at a medical college. Talking a little about your background, were you always interested in tech, seeing that you are in this, you are currently a teacher at a medical school? Did you, coming into the program, did you have any uh, prior experience with technology? Or did you always have an interest, or was this the first time you're experiencing coding and all that?
No, I've always had an interest when it comes to tech. Uh, In fact, when we were in campus, sometimes we did a unit in, it was actually C programming by that time. But so, in campus, it wasn't kind of, we didn't do a lot of coding, we just used to write on paper. So I didn't see it as
No.
fun. Yeah,
Mm.
so yeah, and then so back in last year in May, actually, I had a friend. My friend was actually was doing the software engineering course, the 1 year course. So it was my workmate at my in my workplace. And then I saw him. He used to most of the time he was always on the internet of ALX, and maybe it was most of the time he was actually working with the I think it's Git Bash, yeah. So I just said I had an interest, and then I inquired in how about ALX and such and such. But so before that, I actually joined Code Academy, So I was actually learning at Code Academy. I was doing HTML and then CSS and such. But at some point, I gave up, and then I felt like I was missing something. So I've always had a passion in tech. Yeah.
Okay, so you felt like you're missing something. So tell us how you discovered ALX. I know you've given us a little background from your friend. How did you discover ALX, and how did you come to settle on doing front-end programming?
Okay. I discovered ALX by my friend. I was actually doing the software engineering course by that time. So he's still doing it. And then I inquired, how can I go about it? How can I apply? And then he shared with me the link to the website. And then I heard, at that time, we didn't have you weren't actually, you weren't admitting, you weren't checking in your cohort. So I did an application, and then I got an email that maybe would respond. Then back, like in December last year, I received an email. Then the email was saying maybe in next year we'll have our applications will be opened from next year. So that's in 2024 now. And then now in 2024, it was in February, yeah, if I remember well. I applied now in February 2024. Then I did the questions. Yeah. In fact, I did actually the backend. I chose the backend course because I felt like,
Mm.
okay, initially I had done the front end, but I had only done HTML, CSS, and then JavaScript, but I hadn't actually, I hadn't done a lot of practice and such. So I just felt like, okay, maybe I can go backend for now. But actually, I scored 88%, and then I got a rejection email. So I felt like, why? Then I tried actually to create I said, okay, I shared with my friend now who's doing the software engineering course. And then I said, I'm going to apply it tonight. I'll have to use a different email. And then I applied for the front end course, and then I got the chance. Yeah.
Amazing. Wow. That was, quite some chances you took there, and finally you got in. But before you got into the program, even before you started learning, there is a small caveat, and at this time it was being paid for. How did you go about making that decision? How did you know that you're going to get your value for money? Because I know a lot of people get there and they're like, now it is paid. Oh, no, 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 no. How did you make that decision for you?
Yeah. In fact, I remember when I shared with my friend who was doing the software engineering course, I said, okay, for now, as of now, we'll be paying. I said, why are you guys going to pay? Why? Then I said, okay, back deep in my mind, I just said, I want to do this. I want to venture in tech, It is amongst my goals actually in next year, 2025. I just want to venture fully into tech. Then I said, I got this, let me just plan my budget well. And then I said, because I want to fully venture into tech and I'm passionate about tech. So, and of course, the support from the community in ALX. I said, it was actually what I was missing at when I was at Code Academy. We didn't have a lot of community, a lot of people to support you, like mentors at ALX and such. And then I said, it's worth it. It's worth being paid for. Yeah.
Okay. And then you came into the program and you are so passionate and so pumped up. You want to get into coding. You want to open the VS Code. You want to get on HTML and CSS. But then you have an 8-week foundations program, soft skill. Did that surprise you? Did that take you back? And, how did you go about it?
First, it did actually feel like, so when you started actually doing the foundations course, it was actually interesting. I remember when I doing the introduction, when we used to do maybe the week's content, you just, at the end of each, maybe content, maybe you get introduced to, you have some music to listen to, you just used to enjoy. But I used to see people complaining, they were saying, why are you doing this foundations course? Why is this maybe for now 8 weeks? Me, I just wanted to just start with coding. But I enjoyed it. I didn't feel like I was actually missing something because I gained a lot of skills from the foundations course. So it was for this. Yeah. Mhm.
Are there any skills you gained from there, from the foundation?
Yes. So many skills. In fact,
Mhm.
before now I joined back in December and I had actually to create my LinkedIn account. So I remember now when joining, when we were now doing the foundation course, at the end, we had actually to revamp our resume, then our LinkedIn account, we decided to create it, and then I worked on it. And as of now, actually my LinkedIn account looks better as compared to when I joined LinkedIn back in December last year. So I gained a lot of skills from the foundations course. Yeah.
Amazing. So you finished the 8 weeks foundations, and then now you go into the core of the matter, the front end program. Did it meet?
Mhm.
Did it meet your expectations? Just walk us through some of those things that you covered.
Okay, the first week we actually started with the onboarding week where we're being introduced to the tools that we use like Git, VS Code and such. So and then after onboarding week, we now then the second week we were introduced to HTML. Yeah, we're introduced to HTML, and then at the end of each week we're actually doing like kind of a project of what we've covered. So you can't say maybe we'll proceed to the next week if can say maybe we'll proceed to the next week, and then whatever we covered in week 1, we haven't applied it practically. So each week, after doing our HTML, after being introduced to the tools, Git, and VS Code, then next week HTML, then the other week we introduced to CSS, then we proceeded that way. Then after CSS, we were introduced to JavaScript. Then after JavaScript, we took a kind of a short 1 week a catch-up break, and then we were introduced to React. Yeah. Then after React, we were introduced to we're now doing the Capstone project. Yeah.
Did it meet your expectations? Is there something more we can do?
Yes, it did meet my expectations. But the only challenge I've actually been seeing is on this, but maybe some people are complaining about the checker. The checker. Maybe they are saying okay, not really about the checker, but basically about maybe the instructions that were being given in the project, in the week projects. Maybe like you kind of come up with let's say like a GIF maybe to guide us instead of just maybe giving a written instructions, which can be kind of challenging to some people. Uh, yeah. Or maybe just a kind of like a video, like a GIF, like guiding on how to go about it. Yeah, instead of maybe
Like
using
a
more
video
written.
demo.
Yeah. That's it.
Okay, people prefer more video demo than written instructions.
Yeah.
Okay, amazing. So at the very end, you had to build a capstone project. Do you want to walk us through what it is that you built? Is it publicly available? People can interact with it. So just describe what it is that you created.
Okay, okay. For us, we had actually, we had 10 projects that we had to choose from, but we had an option maybe to, if you had a project, you will actually reach out to your mentor and then tell him, this is my project that I'm going to work on. So for me, my project was a book search library project whereby users can be able to search for any book and get the book's details, such as the author, the year the book was published, the ISBN number, and yeah, it's kind of an open, it's kind of works like Wikipedia. So users aren't required actually to sign in, so it doesn't have authentication. But I'm working on implementing it in future. And also, I am actually working on maybe to so that users can be able to download it. Because apparently we do have like users can be able to maybe download a book in kind of a PDF and such. Because I've actually seen most people are like they don't like reading maybe they rarely buy books to read, so they prefer PDF and such. So actually, want to implement such and then to have so that users can be able to download different books maybe in PDF formats. Such.
Mhm. All right. So you created a library. You used
Yeah.
is it called a library?
Uh,
The name, the
no,
API.
I the Google API. Initially, we were working with the book library, the book open library API, but it's kind of their servers are kind of down as of now. So I had actually to switch to the Google Library API now.
Okay, all right. Are there any specific resources or support that you received? I know you have touched a bit on it, resources and support that you received during your time in the program that helped it easier for you to go through the program.
We received a lot of support, especially in each Monday we had the introductory sessions to the week's content. So we used to have it on each Monday. And then each Thursday, we used to have a recording session. So we just called with our mentor, Andrew. Mostly on Mondays, we used to have our mentor, Alfred. So each Thursday, we just used to have coding sessions. And then we also used to have support sessions in the Discord channel. You know, at that time, we are the only cohort. So they used to support us a
Yeah,
lot. So, yeah.
you're called to one, so everyone was.
Yeah. So they used to have the support sessions in Discord. Maybe if you're having challenge, you could just join the voice channel to ask any questions to the mentor so that they can help you out. And then we also used to have maybe you could also book any session with the mentor if you don't have any challenge that you are actually facing. In fact, I used to share with my friend who's actually still doing the software engineering course. And he used to say, "Ah, you guys are being supported a lot. I guess even being given like being given support in Discord, like the voice, the sessions, the support session. But like for us, we don't have such. So they used to wonder how, you know.
Mhm.
Mm.
You should have joked and told him because you paid for it. All right. So now that you are at the tail end of the program and you are graduating in a few weeks, let me just ask, first of all, coming from a teaching background, right now you're teaching at a medical school and
Mhm,
you are pursuing also this web development side.
mhm,
Are you
mhm.
seeing areas where you can build a synergy between the two, or you literally just want to, shift and go into web development, close any other thing?
Yes, I can. Actually, let's say maybe since I do have a medical background knowledge, I can be able to maybe work on let's say projects which involve maybe the healthcare industry and such. So I can be able to implement it. I can implement it in my uh I can be able to implement it in my career. Like yeah, I can.
Yeah, exactly. And I think
Mm.
when you're working under foundations, there's the GCGOs, greatest
Yeah,
challenges
yeah.
and greatest opportunities. And I think what is
Mm,
big right now, especially in Africa, is health and agriculture. So if you
mm,
can
mm,
hack health tech and come up with,
yeah.
solutions in that field, it
Mm,
can be amazing.
yeah.
So what's
Yeah.
your plan now, Brian, now that you're set to graduate in about 2 weeks' time? What's your future plan?
My future plan actually, I had applied for an internship which will start actually next year, January. It's called HNG internship. It's in,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's in Nigeria, yeah. So the
Mm-hmm.
internship for the next cohort will start in next year, January. So from next year, January, I'll be doing the internship so that I can
Mm-hmm.
sharpen my skills, I can sharpen my skills more. And
Mm-hmm.
then I'll be building more projects so that I can, I can sharpen my skills also so that, and then maybe in case we do have any job opportunities, I can apply.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Amazing. Thank you so much for speaking to us, Brian. But before I let you go, what will be your final words of wisdom, encouragement, motivation to any young African listening to you? What would be your words of advice or wisdom?
For me, I would just say, like, Lynn, I know you know Lynn. Lynn always used to inspire us. Sometimes you used to feel like giving up. I remember telling Andrew for something I asked him during the live sessions that Andrew, how like did you manage to master all this? And maybe when you were doing the software engineering course, did you at any point feel like giving up? And he said, yes, I did. And he inspired us a lot. So Lynn always used to tell us, you go this, each Monday, maybe sometimes you just feel like giving up, maybe JavaScript is kind of hard and so on. So for me, just say you have a lot of potential, and no one is coming actually. They want to. You just have a lot of potential. So keep working on your goals and keep working your goals. And for example, if you're doing for anyone doing the software engineering course, either back end, front end, or the 1 year of engineering course, um, keep on practicing, stay consistent. Be patient, stay consistent, practice a lot, and always create a network of you have various peers, you have various learners across Africa. Reach out to your friends, network, meet with, connect with different people. They inspire each other, and we always maybe in terms of when you find things challenging, you will always inspire each other. You got this, yeah.
You got this. You heard it from Brian. You got this. You have a lot of potential in you. So giving up is not an option. You can't quit. Thank you so much, Brian, for speaking to it. Has been amazing. I hope, guys, you are going to be inspired. And if you are still having questions on whether you should take the back-end 6-month program, front-end 6-month program, you have heard it from Brian. And I hope you are convinced. Until next time, my name has been Joy Atieno. Stay safe and always remember to be kind.